Hola Aries. Let's start with this reading. I'm gonna try not to talk too much until the whole spread is on the table. Alright, Aries? I know that you tend to be a very impatient sign, but if you're not patient, you can advance the video. I will still give some tips of what I'm starting to feel with the first cards, like when I see them coming, okay? But it does help me to get more specific with the reading once the whole spread is in front of me. Aries. First card in your present, the Six of Cups. It makes so much sense with everything that is happening during the whole month of August in your 5th house, the house of romance. You feeling here or finding opportunities, encountering people, maybe already people that have something to do regarding your past. That's the energy of the Six of Cups. That it's almost like you feeling much more in harmony regarding your connections, and I really think that this is something gonna be like the subject that is gonna be still being like a center focus for you even during September. Harmony in your relationships, what it means to give, what it means to take, emotional balance. Now, what is coming in the past? Five of Swords. What you actually really don't need anymore. Peoples and arguments, situations that it's almost like think for a very long time maybe you felt, or a precise situation here, you felt as a defeat. And maybe there is a good moment here to maybe receive an apology or had an encounter with somebody that you had an argument with, or like the relationship with this person was not working out, Aries, in the past. What is coming as an obstacle? Page of Pentacles. The offer has been the obstacle. Maybe work, maybe practicalities were in the middle of the situation. Maybe you had experienced some issues regarding practically or materially, or maybe even financially, you have some difficulties here that didn't allow you to feel emotionally in balance. What is coming next? Too many cards, but I always like to look at the cards. Page of Wands with the Temperance and the Star. I really have the sense of you wanting to, Four of Coins, you wanting to, it's almost like really I have this sense of you, Aries, even regarding your work life, material life, practical life, and probably also regarding your relationships or one precise relationship in your life. It's almost like you really are in search of stability at this present moment. Like you want to establish things, like you want to settle down something here that might be very important for you, and what it is, this foundation, something that can bring you a sense of stability, at least even if it would be just temporary. Yes, because there is something here that you really you have earned something here very important. Ten of Coins as you're coming consciously in the reading. Six of Cups in the middle. Maybe somebody that you feel as part of your family, Aries. Or you feeling that you can engage with someone, and engagement, whatever means engagement for you, Aries, and that person. But as I was saying, like, I see an Aries that it's so much centered in creating a style of life, because that's also what is happening in the sky with your sixth house, the house of daily life, routines, health, work life, but on how you take care on the daily basis, that job. And probably also you being able to help others, you coming here with a Ten of Coins. Something that you really want to establish, that you feel very highly committed to, or that you want to commit to. I see it not only as an emotional level, but I also see it as in this physical world. What is coming in your environment? The Six of Coins. This is your sixth house. I mean, I cannot even make this. Like, you finding balance. Again, I see number 6 is being repeated in this reading, Aries. So it's like, really, man, Aries, I mean, it's fun. It's funny, because an Aries, or somebody that has a strong Aries in their chart, maybe you don't have sun in Aries, but maybe your ascendant or your moon is in Aries, or you have many other planets in Aries. But definitely somebody there that has a strong fiery Aries influence might be connected to this reading. It's almost, and when I'm looking at the astrology, it's like you would be, Aries is a sign that you tend to be very impulsive. Aries, you tend to be like, you start something and then you go to the next. You start this, then you go to the next. It's like you're unstoppable, it's like you are so energetic. And it's almost like you have this childlike, this very childlike way of sometimes doing things, even though you are very serious. It's not that you act childish, but you're very serious when you have a goal. But it's just that you have this thing of, you get tired of things and situations and people. It's like Aries doesn't like to waste their time. And you're not the most patient sign of the zodiac. But as you're coming during this month, and even all this fire that we are having while being in Leo season, it's like, look at this, man. This card was turned as well. Aries. And I think it was turned while I was taking the Six of Coins in your environment. So I'm going to keep it in this position. If you're new to this channel, I generally only take maximum 2 cards. If there are 2 cards that show up for a position, I take it. If there are too many, I just like to look at them, but I don't take it for the position. King of Cups with the Six of Coins. I mean, like, and as I was saying, Aries, you're in a moment that even though you have all this fire, impulsivity, you tend to be very tired. I mean, you get tired of situations, even people. You have that side, like if things don't move as fast as you want, Aries is already running away, But I have this feeling, and also regarding at your chart during this month, all these placements in your 5th house, new moon in Leo, Mercury and the Sun, plus having the 6th house that is going to be very highlighted, and then by the end of the month, the 7th house of relationships. You're in a moment where you're wanting to take care of your practical and probably work life in a way where you feel much more in balance, than just going into this and that and then that and then that. Is like, and I'm seeing this with the cards, and also from an emotional point of view, you really want to find here, it's like I see an Aries who's trying to find more like a medium point here, finding harmony, something that you want to make stable, you know, that you want to, it's almost like you are creating here an important foundation in your life that might be something that it might not just be temporarily, you know, I mean, everything is temporarily, nothing is forever, you know, I mean, but everything changed. But whatever you're working hard on, or you had been doing for a long time, or maybe that precise relationship, I'm seeing here that it's almost like this is something that you know that you would like to do for quite some time, Aries. This is not like an energy I come go, and come go, you know. Now, what is coming in the hopes and fears for Aries? Temperance, the balancing out, the harmony, the being, it's almost like finding, it's amazing, guys. I mean, I cannot, like, because it's almost like the temperance, you know, and this is what you hope, but this is also what you're most scared of, Aries. Like, you wanting to take things slowly, you wanting to take steps once at a time, probably even heal a situation here that I see that maybe in the past was maybe problematic for you. And the thing is that maybe you know that there is this situation to come to balance, no, to come to full balance and harmony. You know that this is something that might require some time, and even though you know that you want to have this time, even though now Aries knows that can and want to be more patient, still this is something that scares you, because maybe you're not so used to it, you know. Maybe you're not so used to being or feeling this way, you know, and because of that, it's almost like, okay, I know I need to take things slow here, and I want to, you know, I know that something here, it's gonna take its time, and it's cool for me, but almost like, what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work, you know? This is a little bit like what I'm feeling, Aries, by now. Now, Venus this month. The Empress is coming at the end of this reading, and you have the King of Pentacles in the back, the Queen of Pentacles together, Seven of Cups, Knight of Swords, Ten of Wands, King of Cups, Two of Wands, Chariot, Ten of Cups. So I always like to check the cards at the back. I have here two persons that they fit together pretty well, Aries. Now, give me 2 seconds, Aries, because I would like to put the whole spread together. I'm having the Empress here at the end. Let's start, Aries. I'm gonna start because I see two parts here, but I see, and you know, this is a general reading, so if maybe the stories, I mean, I cannot talk for every Aries who's watching this video right now, so please, if it doesn't resonate with your own personal story, don't push it. Go and check other videos I have on my channel, and otherwise, maybe there might be other tarot readers that might can read, you know, or see the story or situations going on for you right now in your life, okay? But I'm seeing here a very precise story, a very specific story that for me is super well connected with what I've been seeing and intuitively feeling with astrology during the month of August. And I know that this reading is coming quite late, guys, but you know, I do think that these readings, we are talking about something that is happening right now. I mean, with these alignments and these cards that are being shown for you today, but maybe you might watch this video later on, or maybe and will resonate with you, or maybe this is something that already happened to you, or you know, or maybe something that you know is kind of like where you're heading. Okay, that's up to you, Aries. Now, so I see a very specific story in this reading regarding an important relationship in your life that right now for you is quite a focus in your life, or has been during these last weeks, Aries. We just experienced a new moon on the 8th of August. We experienced a new moon in Leo, a fellow fire sign for you, together with Mercury, the Sun, and Sirius, the brightest star in the sky, was also aligned to the Sun. So this has been a very important period since the end of July until mid of August. We're in a moment where there is a huge amount of energy that it's being opened, okay, at a collective level. And of course, this is something that influences to each of us in different ways and in different sectors of our life. But this is happening in a sector of the sky for you that is related to romance, is related to on how you enjoy life, on how you want to entertain yourself. That's even like Leo, you know, that's the Leo house. It's all about vitality, you know, what it is life, because that's what the sun represents. It's life itself. And it's also a house that many times can be associated to children, or to like that child, inner child we all have inside ourselves. The Six of Cups is a card that represents exactly that energy at emotional level. An encounter with someone that I do believe you already know. And this person, maybe it's someone that you already know, and maybe in the past you had some issues with this person. Five of Swords coming in the past. And you know, it makes kind of sense because so we have this new moon, which is bringing here a new start. A new moon, it's bringing here something new, something fresh, that for you, it's almost like it's making you vibrate, Aries. It's making you feel again this feeling like, almost like you maybe having here this special encounter that it feels for you as a connection from another level. And maybe even if this person could be represent somebody very new in your life, I do think that this person might revive you memories from the past or feelings from the past. But it could definitely be, as I'm seeing the cards, that I think this is somebody that you know already. And so even though all this is a great energy, like, you know, to enjoy, you know, to want to enjoy, to want to have fun, and to have this bond and this connection where you finally also can find harmony. The sun, it's opposing to Saturn in Aquarius. So in the beginning of August probably, and this is like when I'm seeing this Five of Swords, there has been a lot of tensions regarding Saturn in your Aqua, and then having this sun in your the sun in your fifth. The sun and clashing with Saturn, it's a very uncomfortable energy that can make problems appear, no? Maybe problems regarding ego, or maybe something about this connection, like maybe there was this discussion that started with something very little, but maybe it almost felt like there was a situation here where nobody of that who was involved in this discussion has won the discussion. Like something here happened that you felt that you were defeated, and not only you, the other person as well, Aries. Because the Five of Swords energy is this energy of, okay, everybody wants to win, but nobody wins. You know? Like very, almost like these ego struggles. And you know, all this Leo energy that we are embodying right now, and we have been embodying since the end of July, it's amazing because we needed it. We need to go through this rebuilding our confidence or courage or inner self, no? Becoming more confident in ourselves. But during all this build up of the selves, of becoming unapologetic, you know, it's almost like becoming in a way completely ruthless about who we are and what we want. It was necessary and is necessary, but it can also bring that problem of having to struggle with the self of others, no? Like those people that are also experiencing that energy, and then what happens is that we have fights. People wanting to push each other, people acting kind of impulsive, saying things that actually they don't mean, but they say them anyway, because it's almost like people coming into this energy of wanting to impose one to each other. And you know, Aries, that you are designed very pure, pure fire, that in some moments you might get very, sometimes a little bit overly hang up in that ego, in the sense that when you have this idea, it's like that stubbornness you can have in some situations, and even though it might look as justified to you, you know that in some moments, actually after a while, you realize that it didn't make so much sense. Correct? But whatever happened here, and I see that this is something that is related to probably this person that is appearing, this King of Cups that is appearing here with the Six of Coins in your environment. Somebody that probably you know already, and this is the same person that I think you had this tension, maybe this argument or discussion, and maybe you both left the situation like, man, fuck you, fuck off, I don't want to talk to you anymore, or maybe feeling like nobody here said actually what they wanted to say in the right way. But what is coming here in the middle with the Six of Cups, and this is like when we experience this new moon in the 8th, and then all this energy that is happening, Mars and Venus in your 6th, you are wanting to work out here on something. And maybe until now, the struggle to become in balance regarding whatever issue happened in this relationship, could be a friend, could be a lover, could be, you know, that important person in your life, you know. This is not no matter who, okay? But I see that the struggle here with this Page of Coins coming in the obstacles, it has been probably to take that first step. Maybe you or that person, you had problems to come to say, okay, man, let's do this, you know, or maybe let's arrange the situation, because actually, we don't need to stay in this vibe, no? Like, we don't need to stay in this unnecessary, disharmonious energy, probably having so many issues in communication. And I think that maybe right now, or has been a problem until right now, to come forward with that offer. that could create again an union and an harmony and balance in this beautiful connection I'm looking here, Aries. This person, whoever it is or represents in your life, I mean, this reading, man, it's quite specific, I gotta say, Aries. This person might have a lot of water in their chart, King of Cups, or might have this quality. It's somebody that, you know, they know pretty well. You know, they tend to be with their emotions quite reserved, but this person is super psychic and intuitive. You know, he or she, don't mind the gender, okay, doesn't matter, king or queen, but this King of Cups has this energy of he's very mature with his emotions, or he is in maturation of this, you know, it's like in process of becoming more mature of his emotions, and he has a lot to give, you know, like he really has an enormous beautiful cup of love, of emotions that he knows he wants to give. I mean, he's generous. The only thing with the King of Cups is that he's not gonna give his cup immediately. You know, he will tend to be first more observant, and then once he have observed the situation, then he will realize in what moment or with whom he's gonna give or offer that cup. You know, that's kind of this energy. And he's coming together with the Six of Coins. So this person is also probably maybe in the process of needing to balance out their material life or financial life. And also regarding you, Aries, as is coming in this reading, it's almost like they have here something emotionally that they want to offer to you. Okay, the thing is that maybe it doesn't look very obvious right now, or in the past it almost looked to you that you could not see it, but actually this person, it has a very important cup that I think it really wants to open up. It's like they want to bring this cup on the table, but I've had to show you this king as it's coming on the reading. This king is kind of like offering the cup, but he's also like kind of like looking away of the reading. Like he's giving the cup, but he's acting like, you know, he has a lot of emotions, but he doesn't always show them. You know, he might show them more with practical things instead than using words. Like really, like I feel like this person, his way of showing their love or their emotions towards you, or maybe this peacemaking or this coming back, because I see Six of Cups many times associated to a coming back of the past, having an encounter where two people are reviving a situation from the past that can bring very sweet memories, Aries. You know, very sweet emotions that can bring back the sense of harmony and balance in the situation as well. And I think that this person, it's bringing you these emotions, but maybe the way of showing it is by these practicalities. And maybe this is why this Page of Coins is coming in the obstacle, is because it's almost like maybe the way he wanted to show or she wants to show these emotions, it's a way that for you until now you could not appreciate or understand he or she, his way of his or her way of expressing their emotions towards you, Aries. I really feel it this way. The only thing I gotta say is that I see that there is a problematic on how this offer is coming to plate. Maybe this is something that has been taking quite some time. Page of Coins. This is not a page, it comes pretty slowly, this page. And maybe this has been an obstacle for you because you thought that maybe this is something that you really, almost like you had to be very patient about, and you knew that probably this situation, to make it better, will take or might need still some time, Aries, and work, I see here the 10 of Coins as you're coming consciously in this reading, and I see the 4 of Coins. Whoever might be this person in your life, you know that this is somebody very important in your life, and this is somebody that you want to keep, Aries. No matter in what form you want to keep them, this is somebody that is like you want to make part of your family, or you see them as part of your family. It could definitely maybe be somebody that you also have you work together with, because I see this huge combination between the cups and the coins. So it really makes me feel like this could really represent somebody that you work or you share finances with, like a coworker, but that you also have an emotional bond with, like intimate relationship with. Definitely. And you know that maybe right now, whatever you're trying to work on with this person is like you're both coming in this reading with these 2 sixes, like both. It's almost like whatever you give is what you're also gonna take, it's like you both have this energy of I'm not gonna give more than this or less than that, it's like we're both working on together here. And so because I'm doing this, then you're gonna do that, and then it's almost like you are both trying, even with this material wealth that you are trying to build, or this creative project. I mean, the 5th house, as I said, a part of talking about romance, entertainment, and fun, is a house of creativity, Aries. And I do see that something here that might be very material or physical in your life might be a very important source of inspiration and creativity for you. Maybe, Mercury in this 5th house with this new moon, a new project, something that you wanting or you had started or you are starting during this month, and I think this person is related to this project. It's almost like it has been in your mind, or you had been building this idea in your mind for a very long time, but maybe you had some difficulties to put it in practice until now. Like maybe the practicality surrounding this creative project were kind of blocked, or you felt that this was moving very slow. I have the 4 of Coins, so something here is happening that it's kind of like, okay, we arrived to a start here, but now we are sitting down on the 4 of Coins. How we can pass the 4 of Coins. There is no issues with the 4 of Coins. The 4 of Coins is an energy that brings stability, and it's almost like this. It's an energy that it's almost like you arrive here to establish something, to make solid as well, something that is very practical material that you do maybe with your own hands or your own skills and talents, Aries, that it's almost like becoming more fixed in your life or stable. The only issue with this 4 of Coins is that that this is stable, but you might feel that sometimes that that this is something that you want to develop more. You know that whatever wealth or abundance you are creating from or you are receiving from this project, this is something that it's almost like you will need to, and you want more than the Four of Coins. You want the Ten of Coins, Aries. You see where I'm going? Like, you don't want to stay in the Four, even though it looks good, it looks stable. Okay, we got here, we have built these important bases, but now what? Where is the next step to take? Because I want the maximum here. You know, how you're coming consciously in the reading. I mean, the Ten of Coins is the maximum of coins we can achieve in Tarot. So, you know, it's still a little bit far away from this Four. Now, even though it's good, okay, I see like this is not bad. This is actually really good. Most surely, Aries, coming from this Page of Coins in your obstacle, I really think that this is something that you were really doing already in the past and you're still doing right now, but you don't see moving as fast. And this is why I think that maybe this has been maybe a struggle in the past, and maybe this has been, and I'm getting here as well. As I said, this might be very precise just for one person there. Maybe this is why you had maybe issues with this King of Cups. Like, maybe something regarding this work and what you had to do that was blocked. It has been what caused so many arguments in the past regarding this connection. Because I really get the vibe that something that you share materially with this person, it's the center of this wealth and abundance that it's almost like you have as a goal here, Aries. It's like you are into goal achievement here, you know. And now I love so much this energy, Aries, because and it makes so much sense, guys, you know, like you have in your hopes and fears this temperance. So you know that you needed to be patient with everything that has been going on. But you know that you want to and you are in search of this harmony. Even if it's emotionally, as I'm seeing regarding your work or whatever project you are centered right now. You are also wanting to take care more of yourself, Aries. And this is the energy with what is happening in your 6th house. Mars is staying in your 6th house since the beginning of August until the end of August. And Mars, Venus, together in Virgo, and then from the 12th, actually, Mercury, that was in your 5th, has come as well in this house. So you have Mars, Venus, and Mercury in your 6th house. Style life. You wanting to heal, take care of your routines. Maybe start doing here something practical. Aries, start moving or doing something physical regarding your health that can improve or can help you out to improve your health. Maybe in the past you had experienced some important issues regarding your health. Maybe you felt you didn't have much energy. Maybe you come from a period where you were feeling very tired all the time or exhausted, and you felt that you could not move, or every time you had to do something it took you a lot of amount of efforts. Or maybe you did experience a sickness that kind of debalanced your body and affected everything. I mean, your mind, your feelings. You know, for me, I mean, everything is connected, you know, so definitely if you had experienced some kind of debalance in your body, probably this is something that has caused you as well problems regarding your mind and how you were thinking and how you were feeling. But I see that you're finding and you are hoping here, of course, about and improving or finding solutions, practical solutions that can help you out. And these practicalities, these routines that you want to do, Aries, when Venus is in this house, together with Mars and Mercury, these efforts are not gonna be like a pain in the ass. You're gonna do them with pleasure, which is so much better, no? Like, it's like, okay, maybe in the beginning, to start reassessing these routines and maybe start doing this sport, or maybe doing, maybe, I don't know, it could be maybe doing some yoga or doing something that you had issues to do in the past. Maybe in the beginning it feels difficult to start. But the thing is that little by little, I see that you are improving the situation. And it's really making you feel so much better. Because look at what is happening here. And also, I mean, it's so important. I mean, because the sixth house is a house that it talks about health. It talks about these routines that might affect your health and also your work life. And it's a house that might be also talking of you wanting to do some work that can help other people, like volunteering work, like maybe doing something for others, like you becoming a healer for other people, or you were hoping for some time to, maybe this project that you have, this practical offer that, or creativity that you started, is like you started putting hands on, Aries. This is not something that you just keep it in your mind. This is something that you are doing in this physical world. I think that there might be something here relating to helping out other people with this temperance and making you become the Empress. This very profound, nourishing energy that, you know, I mean, the Empress, you know, she's not even a queen, you know, she embodies the four queens of the tarot. And she's growth. She's expansion. The Empress, she's very intuitive, but she's also, it's like the Empress is the channel between what it looks from the outside to what it is in this earth. That's, I mean, I love her so much because I really love this card so much because, you know, she's like that channel in between those two worlds, or, you know, that might be many times difficult to conceive together. And she is the one that can bring those worlds together. She represents that union, you know? She represents the union of the yin and the yang, actually, the Empress. And I see in your reading, Aries, like really the sense of you being into this balancing out and really reaching that point where you feel like you are embodying this harmony. And because you are being able to embody this harmony for yourself inside as outside, you are also being able to probably even help others as a guide to maybe help others to grow, help others to feel better, to get better, to improve. Maybe even if you're helping people that have issues regarding their work or their practical life, maybe you are a coach, or you're becoming a coach of some kind, or something that you're doing here that is almost like you will be able to nourish people, you know, like this Empress. This Empress, she's so giving. She has so much that she can, it's almost like she, you know, I mean, she's Venus, Aphrodite. And I like this so much because, so I think because of all this work that you started to do in yourself, it's also what is helping out to probably find harmony in these relationships, and precisely one relationship maybe that is happening in this life, maybe to you, Aries, that is helping you out to feel again this beautiful, it's almost like empowering yourself in a way that I think that maybe for a very long time you didn't feel as right, Aries. I think that you come from a period where you feel defeated maybe in many situations, or with work or with that relationship. And I think that right now, because of all this build up that you are doing, it's like you're getting here with this Empress. Like, this is how you're coming out of this reading, which is, I mean, you know, it's one of the best cards that you can have, you know. And so by the end of the month, Aries, Venus and Mercury, so the Sun and Mars is gonna stay in your 6th, and then in a few days the Sun is gonna enter in your 6th. So all this style life you working on in your stability, maybe in this project, in this work, maybe doing this volunteering work, or working together, or helping out somebody here, you know, that it's gonna be very profitable even for you, materially speaking, but also as for an emotional level. But I also see that Venus and Mercury are gonna enter in your 7th house by the end of the month. I think that Venus enters by the 23, 24, and then Mercury by the 30, 31 enters as well with Venus in the 7th house, the house of relationships. And I mean, Aries, it might be that there is somebody in your life that is precisely someone that has, it's like you have a very important connection with. You share a lot of emotions with this person, no matter what happened in the past, Aries. I think I'm connecting here with an Aries that maybe your coming is like right now, or in these weeks, you have been experiencing this encounter that maybe is almost like revive emotions that you thought that maybe they were never gonna come back. And what is happening is that, and might be, you know, like Venus and Mercury touching the 7th house, it's like your relationships, or maybe this precise relationship, is almost like coming into union, no? Like there is a feeling here of you being able to find a way to unite this love or these emotions in a level that maybe you had never experienced in the past, at least not in this connection. It's almost like I feel from this card such a healing energy, Aries. It's almost like you finding that unconditional love, but first, because it's almost like that unconditional love is that you find in yourself, Aries. But that's not, we're not talking here about that love to the ego or ego love. No, this is real unconditional love to yourself. And when you start doing this, and you start taking care of yourself, when you start taking care of your life, of the things that you want to do, and you start focusing in the things that it's almost like being proactive in the things that really nourish you. No? Like you can nourish you and use these opportunities, and not only wait for the opportunities, but being active in searching these opportunities that can allow you to make you feel so much more in alignment with yourself. And in the moment that you start doing that, Aries, it's also in that moment when you start finding also harmony in general with the relationships that are surrounding you right now. Probably you're gonna enter in a period where you're gonna be attracting many people, or many people are gonna be attracted to you. But I think that this is happening because of all this process that you are experiencing right now of working on yourself, taking care of yourself, you know, and knowing like, it's like giving you this love that it starts kind of like creating these magnets in your surroundings, that then everything starts, it's almost like you feel that maybe it's like with this Empress, it's almost like because of this energy that you start applying on yourself, you start attracting so many opportunities as well. And then whatever relationships you saw that were not working out in the past, or maybe where there were this balancing, this maybe Peter argument, these discussions, and maybe they took too much place in the past, is that suddenly all that erase, it naturally erase, and it's like it loses so much importance, because the Empress, you know, she doesn't have time for that, you know. And Aphrodite, you know, she knows what she wants and she get it, and even though it might be in some moments hard, and you know, in some moments we might need some patience and time, she knows, you know, she knows where to give her love and with whom she wants to relate, and the people that are also deserving of that love. And maybe right now you are realizing that people, that person, or those people that are actually people that you really want to engage with, and that they make you grow as well, and you can help them out to grow as well, Aries. Well, guys, I really like this reading, Aries. I mean, I love your vibe here. I mean, I was looking at your chart and I was like, man, nice. Well, guys, I hope you have a good end of August and beginning of September. I'm leaving my information below for private readings if you're interested. And otherwise, Aries, I'm gonna see you next month. Okay? Take care. Bye bye.